Good afternoon once again. Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium as we get set for Game 2 of our doubleheader this afternoon as the Quakers will try to rebound after losing the earlier game by a final of 3-2. Jake Eaton got the win earlier this afternoon as Anderson pulled off a big win. They're now 8-8 in the HCAC. Meanwhile, Earlham with a loss, they fall to 12-7 in conference play. Actually, 11-7 in conference play entering this one here today. Here's how things will line up in game number 2. As Anderson will go with Nick Butcher leading things off. He'll be at shortstop. Batting second in right field is Isaac Turner. Hitting third, the second baseman, Ogden Wilson. Hitting in the cleanup spot today, the third baseman, Glenn Collier. Hitting fifth, the DH, is Branton Sanders. Hitting sixth in left field is Boston Fields. Hitting seventh, the first baseman, Nick Boardman. Hitting eighth, and catching for the Ravens as it'll be Brooks Byerly, and then hitting ninth and playing in center field will be Devin Traylor. So it'll be Butcher, Turner, Wilson, along with Collier, Sanders, Fields, Boardman, Byerly, and Traylor. And Brian Page will get the start today for the Ravens in game number 2. He is 4-3 on the year with an ERA of 3.18. Quakers will go like this in game number 2. It'll be Nate Lynch DHing and leading things off. Batting second, Ethan Bailey in center field. Brendan Laird hitting third at shortstop. Brandon Smalling, the cleanup hitter, he'll be at third base. Hitting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Elkus. Hitting sixth in right field, Joe Piper. Batting seventh and catching, Cody Krumloff. Hitting eighth at second base, Drew Dietz. And hitting ninth in left field, Matt Barger. So again, for the Quakers, Lynch, Bailey, Laird, Smalling, Elkus, Piper, Krumloff, Dietz, and Barger, and Bryce Rainey will get the start here in game number 2 for the Quakers. Rainey has certainly been one of the solid pitchers on the staff again this season. This will be his 11th appearance, his 9th start. 52 and a third innings, giving up 53 hits, 29 runs, only 16 earned, 28 strikeouts and 8 walks. He is 4-2 on the season with an ERA of 2.75. So Rainey, big matchup here in game number 2. We'll try to get the split here today and then look for the series win tomorrow. By the way, we do know that Manchester won today, so they're now 12-6. They have a game lead over Earlham in the HCAC standings. We also know that Rose was winning big today, so they will stay ahead of the Quakers once again. So in all reality right now, depending on what happens not only in these final 2 games of this series, those 7 games remaining will be so important if the Quakers plan on catching Rose Holman for the HCAC regular season championship. So here we go in game number 2. It'll be Butcher to lead things off. Butcher 1 for 4 earlier today with a run scored and an RBI.
Number 25, Nick Butcher.
Quakers defensively, no changes from the first game other than Piper starting in right field instead of Devin Spurgeon. So Butcher steps in. Rainey set to throw. Official game time 2:50 in game number 2, and this one swung on hit foul, and we are underway. Earlier today, the Ravens managing just 7 hits. Quakers only got 6 base hits. It was a nice day for Jake Eaton. Here's the 0-1 delivery on the way. Check swing. He went around. And Butcher quickly behind it. No balls and 2 strikes. Howie Smith, boy, I tell you what, 6 strikeouts, 7 2/3 innings. He did give up all 3 runs, but he pitched well today. Check swing, tapped foul. And we'll stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Howie at one point in that ball game had set down 12 in a row before he ended up getting into trouble in that 8th inning. That pitch coming inside and hits him. So Butcher will take one for the team. He'll head down to first base. And what hurts about that one is you had an 0-2 count on the leadoff hitter. And here's Isaac Turner.
Now batting the right fielder, number 39, Isaac Turner.
Turner 2 for 4. He had 2 runs driven in. Turner had a big double in that first game as well as Rainey into the stretch and the pitch. Check swing foul. Well, we saw Butcher check swing a couple of times, and now Turner check swing on his first attempt. So now Anderson with a base runner here in the top of inning number 1. Rainey into the stretch. And the pitch. Popped him up. Should be playable on the right side as Elkis in foul territory with the shades on. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Ogden Wilson.
With 1 out. Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Ogden Wilson.
Wilson 0 for 3 with a walk. Wilson, one of the few left-handed hitters in this Anderson lineup. As Rainey set to go to work, here's the stretch, and he'll throw to first. Krumloff behind the plate. Elkis is at first. Dietz at second. Laird at short. Smalling at third with Bart from left to right in the Quaker outfield. Rainey once again will check the runner. Here's the stretch. And the pitch on the way is hit foul. Well, Anderson coming out swinging the bats here early. No balls and a strike once again to Wilson. And again, Rainey will throw to first. Butcher again with a lead down at first. Butcher 3 out of 4 in the stolen base department this year as this one's hit foul once again. And Wilson down on the count of no balls and 2 strikes. One away here in the top half of inning number 1. The stretch once again by Rainey. And they'll throw to first. Wilson back in. Rainey set to throw as he works into the stretch. And the pitch on the way is hit to center field. That's where Bailey will shade his eyes against that high sky. 2 away. And that'll bring up Collier. Collier 0 for 4 in the opening game.
With 2 away, now batting the third baseman, number 42, Glenn Collier.
See if Butcher makes a move right here with 2 outs, though Krumloff, one of the stronger arms in the HCAC. The stretch once again, the pitch. This one hit hard to center field, and Bailey coming on late, can't get to it. That'll fall in. And I think Bailey lost that one at the last moment. But now runners at first and third is Collier with the single. And it almost appeared that Ethan had lost that one. It was a line drive, which are always the hardest ones for outfielders to pick up because they're coming right at you.
Now batting the
Here's Sanders, the DH.
26, Brandon Sanders.
Brandon Sanders 1 for 4 in the earlier game, but now Anderson chance to get on the board here in the top of the first inning. Rainey into the stretch as he'll check both base runners, and the pitch on the way, grounded to the right side. That's going to be trouble. Dietz over, and they're covering it first. He is safe. Butcher will score, and the Ravens on top of this one, 1-0. And for Sanders, that'll be an infield base hit. Runners at first and second. This one hit to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Collier rounding third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is cut off. They'll have a play at third. They'll get the out there, I believe, and they did. But a run will score. And Anderson gets 2 runs here in the first inning. And after half inning of play, it's Anderson 2 and Earlham coming to bat. This is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Well, Quakers in a hole already here after a half inning of play as we move to the bottom half of inning number 1. They'll be facing Brian Page. Page, the junior, 8 appearances this year. This will be his 8th start. 9 appearances counting today. He has now thrown 39 2/3 innings, giving up 29 hits, 18 runs, 14 earned, 45 strikeouts in those 39 innings. So this guy is a strikeout pitcher, 17 walks. He is 4-3 on the year with an ERA of 3.18. Coach Sack talked about how good their pitching staff is coming in, and we saw that in the first game, and now they'll have to go to work against Page. Nate Lynch will lead things off for the Quakers. Lynch 1 for 5 in the first game. Anderson trying to take the first 2 games of this 3-game set. Final game tomorrow at noon. That is the final home game for this Quaker baseball team. Bunt laid down third base side. Collier charging and throwing. There's one away. You just kind of feel that Anderson, after winning that first game, we have a lot of baseball to be played here, but they're playing with a lot of confidence and momentum right now. So that'll bring up Ethan Bailey. Bailey 0 for 2 in the first game. Defensively, Byerly behind the plate, Boardman at first, Wilson at second, Butcher at short, and Collier third, with Fields, Trailer, and Turner in the outfield from left to right. And that pitch low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ethan now hitting on the season at .312. 2 balls and no strikes. That one riding up underneath the chin of Bailey. Quakers have a 300 hitting lineup here today other than Piper, Krumloff, and Dietz. Everyone else above that 300 mark as that pitch low and away, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Now to Bailey. Here's the pitch, and we saw Bailey in the first game swing away at a 3-0 pitch, so we had to wait and see what he was going to do there. Is that one in there for a strike? Now 3-1. Here's the wind and the pitch on the way, and missed him low and outside, so the Quakers have a man on here in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring up Brennan Laird. Earlier today, Brennan 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Good job by Byerly to knock that one down. Outfield will continue to rotate to the right as Trailer is now shaded toward right field. A big hole between Fields and Trailer in left center. Here's the pitch. And again, Page having a difficult time as he takes a look at that right hand. And the count quickly 2-0. Bailey with the lead at first. Here's the pitch, and a ground ball could be 2 right here. There's the turn at second, and that'll do it for the Quakers as they are out quickly here in the first inning. We will head to inning number 2. Quakers down in this one, 2-0.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Well, we'll head to inning number 2. Quakers down in game 2, 2-0. It'll be Boardman, Byerly, and Trailer all due up as Bryce Rainey giving up 2 runs in that first inning of play. Anderson managing to get a couple of base hits in the inning as well.
Leading off the first baseman, number 10, Nicholas Boardman.
Boardman came in that first game, a early replacement. And now Rainey's first pitch, chopped foul. We mentioned the couple of the other games earlier today, and again, we'll try to get you the updates as quickly as we can if they do come in. Some of those updates very slow getting to us. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Boardman. Boardman earlier today 0 for 2. And now the 1-2 pitch hit foul. And we will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, a breeze blowing in from center field here this afternoon. We have seen not a cloud in the sky. There's a swing and a miss, and the tag laid on, and Boardman strikes out. There's 1 away, and that's your first strikeout for Rainey. And that'll bring up Byerly.
With 1 out, now batting the catcher, number 22, Brooks Byerly.
Byerly, a left-handed hitter as a catcher, which is rare, as this one is hit foul down the first base side. Byerly, a freshman out of Brownsburg, Indiana. The 0-1 is chopped to the right side once again, and quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Byerly this year hitting at 167 in limited action. And here's Rainey's 0-2 pitch. Outside 1-2. The 1-2 delivery on the way, check swing, and it looked like it was high in the strike zone. They will appeal, and he did not go around. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And got him looking on the outside corner. 2 straight strikeouts now for Bryce Rainey. And that'll bring up now Trailer, the number 9 hitter.
With 2 away, now batting the center fielder, number 14, Devin Trailer.
Trailer 1 for 3 with a run scored earlier this afternoon. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch on the way, popped him up to the right side. Coming in will be Piper, going out will be Dietz, and it falls in for a base hit. It's going to be at least a double. The runner takes off to third, and he's going to get a triple out of what should have been at least a routine pop-up. Now, I told you earlier that we'd keep an eye on that high sky, and I think Dietz just simply lost it in the sun. And that's a triple on a ball that barely got out of the infield. So the Quakers hurt by the high sky, and that'll bring up now the leadoff hitter, Nick Butcher.
Shortstop number 25, Nick Butcher.
So trailer down at third, and here's Rainey set to throw to Butcher. Butcher hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first inning, and he'll take that one for a strike. Well, everyone will be wearing sunglasses here today and facing that sun here this afternoon. It's been difficult. That one off the leg of Rainey, and Rainey can't make the play. A run will score. That'll be an infield base hit. And the Ravens now lead it 3-0. Well, you are looking at a ball game. In fact, this earlier contest, too, was just kind of strange balls that were being hit, not getting out of the infield, can't make the play on the ball because it takes you out of position. And now we see Butcher able to drive in a run after hitting that off the leg of Rainey. So you had a bloop triple and then a base hit, an infield single, and another run scores. Runner takes off at first, swing and a miss, throw down to second, not in time, and Butcher with a stolen base. Ravens are coming out here very aggressive in this second ball game. Turner behind it, no balls and a strike. But now runner down at second. Turner 0 for 1. The stretch once again by Rainey. And the pitch on the way, ground ball toward the shortstop, Laird. Laird will throw to first, and that'll do it, but another run across for the Ravens here in the second inning, and after 1.5, it is Anderson on top of Earlham, 3-0.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Alums, want to connect with the college and your fellow Earlham alumni? Attend an alumni event. Our office is always organizing events locally and around the country and on campus during homecoming and reunion weekend. For information on upcoming events, visit earlham.edu/alumni. We hope to see you soon.
Head to the bottom of inning number 2. It'll be Smalling, Elkis, and Piper all due up. Quakers down 3-0. 3 runs, 5 hits already for the Ravens in the first couple of innings as Page set to go to work in his first pitch. Is a fastball up high, 1-0. Page looking into Byerly. And the 1-0 pitch on the way, check swing, and Smalling looking perhaps fastball that time, and it was up out of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smalling 0 for 4 earlier today. That pitch is outside, 2-1. Quaker offense again struggling in the first game, trying to get things going here in the second contest as Smalling swings and misses. And the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the break-even pitch and got him on the inside. So there's one away. And that'll bring up Elkis. Elkis 0 for 4 today. Struck out 3 times in that first game.
The first baseman, number 19, Eric Elkis.
So now Page ready to go to work with that high leg kick, and that pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Watching Trailer in center, he too shading his eyes, anticipating a fly ball maybe coming his way, but this one hit well into left field. Field's going back on it, and that one is off the top of the fence and goes over, and Elkis gets a solo home run here in the second inning, and that makes it a 3-1 ball game. Well, we thought he was due at some point, and he finally picks up a home run here this afternoon. Again, the 7th on the season, which leads the ball club, and the Quakers get their first hit and their first run here in the second, and that'll bring up Joe Piper. Well, Fields thought maybe he'd have a chance to play that one off the fence, but it ends up hitting the top of that tiered fence in left field. 1 ball, no strikes to Piper. Just to the right of the highest part of the monster down the left field line. Page calling timeout right there. I'm not sure exactly if he and Byerly can't get on the same page. Here's the pitch, and it's low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Piper was a pinch hitter in the first game, got a base hit and drove in a run. Well, maybe that'll get Elkis going the rest of the year, too. That one lined right at the third baseman, Collier. Well hit by Piper. So there's 2 away. And here's Krumloff. That's one of those balls you couldn't hit much harder, but right at Collier. Here's Krumloff. Krumloff 2 for 4 in the earlier game. He scored a run. And Page already set to go to work, and this one jams him. Ground ball charging Butcher, and Butcher, bang, bang, play at first, and they get the out as Krumloff goes to the turf. And a nice play by Butcher at short, and looked like he had a difficult time getting that ball out of his glove. But the Quakers do pick up a run on the home run by Eric Elkis. We will head now to the third. Ravens on top of this one, 3-1.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
3-1 as we head now to the third inning. Bryce Rainey getting his final warm-up tosses in. He'll be facing Wilson, Collier, and Sanders. Wilson today 0 for 1.
Leading off the top of the third inning for Anderson, the second baseman, number 7, Ogden Wilson.
Wilson now 0 for 4 in the 2-game set thus far. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. Two runs in the first, a single run in the second for the Ravens. Breaking pitch called strike. That one chopped foul at the plate, so Wilson now behind in 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low and inside, 2-2 now to Wilson. Ground ball. This will be Elkis. He'll step on the bag. There's one away. And that'll bring up Collier.
With 1 out, now batting the third baseman, number 42, Glenn Collier.
Collier singled and scored one of those 2 runs in the first inning. That pitch missing low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Rainey with the late kick and the pitch, and it caught the outside corner. And it's all even now at 1-1. 1 away here in the third. The pitch on the way. This one hit softly to center coming on, and that will be Bailey to make the catch. No issues that time for Bailey in center, and that'll bring up now Sanders. So 2 away here in the third. Sanders singled in the first inning. It was thrown out trying to stretch
With 2 outs, now batting
the base hit by Fields on to third, and he was thrown out. Nice cutoff play in that first inning by Elkis. Now Rainey with the pitch. That caught the outside corner. Ooh, too far outside, looked like for Sanders. And he's behind at 0-1. Rainey tried to go back there again. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way, grounded to the right side. That'll be Dietz. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Quakers here in the third. We head to the bottom half of inning number 3. Quakers down in this one, 3-1.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations.
Specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Well, the Quakers down 3-1 as we move to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Dietz, Barger, and Lynch due up for the Quakers. Earlham got the solo home run by Elkis to get them on the board in the second. Dietz 0 for 3 earlier today. This will be his first look at the right-hander Page.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for Earlham, the second baseman, number 11, Drew Dietz.
So Page ready to go to work. Dietz steps in, and here's the first pitch now to the right-handed hitting Drew Dietz, and it's a fastball right down the middle for a strike. Dietz being pushed back to second base with Laird taking over at short. He'll show a bunt. The pitch is high and inside. Laird seems to be maybe a little more comfortable playing shortstop than at second base as that pitch right down the middle again. Dietz thought it was too low. One ball, 2 strikes. Dietz out of Hamilton, Ohio, steps back in. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and it's up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Page, a quick worker, gets the sign from Byerly. And the break-even pitch hit foul. By the way, Byerly looks to the dugout, gets the sign. He has a wristband that shows what pitch they want to have thrown. So what we have seen a lot in baseball now, that the catchers end up wearing that wristband with the signs on it. Here's the break-even pitch in the dirt, tag laid on, but they will throw to first, and they throw it away. The catcher, Byerly, thought he made the tag. The throw to second, not in time. Byerly kind of double pumped that time, and he thought he laid on the tag, and now the home plate umpire is going to go ask the field umpire, and I'm not sure he would have been able to see that. It'll be a strikeout and then a throwing error on the catcher, and so that'll bring up Matt Barger. Well, all Byerly had to do was take his time. I know he didn't lay the tag on, or at least he thought he got the tag. The umpire said he didn't, and he just steps out and makes an accurate throw to first. They get the easy out, but that's going to be your first error of the ball game. That'll bring up Matt Barger. Barger 1 for 3 earlier today. This, too, will be his first look at the right-hander Page. So the Quakers have a man on here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch by Page, and it's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. First baseman Boardman a couple of steps in front of the bag as he's going to try to take away any bunt attempt to the right side. The stretch and the pitch, again low and outside, and good job by Byerly, able to get to that one. And the count now 2-0. Outfield will play it straight away. Dietz down at second following the throwing error by the catcher Byerly. Page into the stretch and the pitch, and that one he does find the strike zone, though. Almost looked like from here was low and outside, and I'm not so sure that Coach Sack kind of looking around, wondering where that pitch was. 2-1 now. As Page checks the runner at second, here's the pitch and hits him. So now the Quakers have runners at first and second, and we will have a visit to the mound. In fact, the entire infield coming in to visit with Mr. Page. As the Quakers move to the top of the order, and Nate Lynch, and you see Steve Sakasitz, he is coming out to talk to the home plate umpire, and I'm not sure what that discussion would be about. Well, he started to go back, now he's coming back again. Now Dietz coming over to first base as there's a little cat and mouse going on here, and now you're in a situation with Nate Lynch coming up. He's an excellent bunter. And now puts Collier down at third in a rather interesting situation. If you bunt that way, what is Collier going to try to do? He's got to stay at least relatively honest down at third. So now Lynch 0 for 1. Here's the pitch, and he does bunt third base side. Page coming off. He'll throw to first, and they got him, though. Another very close play, but Lynch does his job as he gets the runners over, and that'll bring up Ethan Bailey. Good fundamental baseball there for the Quakers.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Ethan Bailey.
Bailey walked in the first inning. Now the Quakers have runners at second and third and 1 out. Page's pitch on the way, hit foul. Good cut there by Bailey. No balls and a strike. Quakers down 3-1, but threatening now here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch. Boy, nice pitch on the outside corner. And Ethan now behind it 0-2. Dietz at third, Barger at second. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, he went around. So Bailey strikes out for out number 2, and that's a huge strikeout there for Page. And now we'll go to Brennan Laird. Laird grounded into a double play back in the first inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 17, Brennan Laird.
So Page able to do his job against Bailey, and now goes to work on Laird, and that one hit foul, and that one right off the top of the Earlham dugout, and that scattered a couple of the players. And so Laird behind it, no balls and a strike. Quakers in that first game early on left the bases loaded. They left runners on at second and third in that 8th inning. And that has been kind of the mantra for the Quakers in the last couple of weeks, is the 0-1 pitch way outside as Byerly knocks that one into the dirt. He'll keep it in front of him. The Quakers have ended up leaving a lot of guys on base in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Laird. Team leader in RBI. Could use a base hit right here. Here's the pitch. Got him on a breaking ball. And Laird behind it 1-2. I think Laird that time looking fastball. Right-hander is throwing already in the Anderson bullpen, which seems a little bit early. The pitch on the way hit foul as he jammed him. And we will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Dietz down at third, Barger at second. 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 3 as Page gets the sign from Byerly. Works into the stretch, and the pitch and a fastball is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And not a bad pitch that time by Page, trying to get Laird to swing at a ball out of the zone. The stretch again by Page, and the pitch is outside, ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Page will get the sign from Byerly, comes home with a pitch, and he let it get away as the bases will be loaded. And here's Brandon Smalling. Well, again, the last time that the Quakers had the bases loaded, it was the 3rd inning. And Smalling was up at that time.
Brandon Smalling.
So another opportunity here for Smalling. He struck at his first time up. And Page's first pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Smalling now 0 for 5 today. The stretch by Page, and the 0-1 pitch hit well to right field. Turner going over, won't get to it. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Laird rounding third. He will head to the plate, and the Quakers deliver as Brandon Smalling a 3-run double, and Earlham on top of this one, now 4-3. So Smalling going the opposite way, and he drives in the 3 runs. And Laird, he got a good jump at first, and that enabled him to score from first base. Here's Elkis, the solo home run in the second inning. And Earlham again leading it by 1, and Elkis will take that pitch for a strike. Three runs in the inning. Quakers lead at 4-3. The stretch by Page, and he'll look the runner back to second. We mentioned there is a right-hander throwing in the Anderson bullpen. And Page down trouble here in the third. Here's the pitch. And a big cut and a miss by Elkis, and he's behind it, no balls and 2 strikes. Elkis hitting his 7th home run in that second inning. The pitch by Page, and a swing and a miss. Byerly will step out. This time he'll throw a strike down to first. So that'll be a strikeout throwout for out number 3. But the Smalling 3-run double, highlighting the third inning, and the Quakers jump out in front 4-3. This is Earlham Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181 or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Well, we head to the 4th inning. It'll be Fields, Boardman, and Byerly all due up now for the Ravens. Quakers now taking the lead 4-3 thanks to Brandon Smalling's 3-run double. So now the right-hander Rainey with a 1-run lead will go to work here in the 4th, and the pitch is low and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, good to see Smalling come back and get that huge hit. Popped up foul and out of play, and I know it certainly hurt a lot in that first game, leaving the bases loaded. By the way, for Smalling now, he has taken over the RBI lead for this team, and this one hit well to left field. Barger won't get to this one, as that one rolls all the way to the fence at the 375 mark, and Fields will stop with a stand-up double. So the Ravens trying to come right back here in the 4th. Here's Boardman. Boardman 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up.
Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Nicholas Boardman.
By the way, Smalling now with 32 runs driven in. He has a 2 RBI lead over Brennan Laird after that 3-run double as Boardman steps to the plate now with Fields down at second. The stretch once again by Rainey. Here's the pitch. And that one slowly hit to the third baseman, Smalling. He'll look the runner back and throws the strike to first. And there's one away. Good way to get Boardman right there on one pitch. That'll bring up Byerly.
With 1 out, now batting the catcher, number 22, Brooks Byerly.
Byerly struck out looking in the second inning. Byerly, as we mentioned, of course, he's just a freshman, a 167 hitter. Rainey set to go to work as the pitch is on the way and opens up with a curveball in there for strike 1. Fields again down at second with that leadoff double. Hit number 6, for the Ravens. Boy, huge cut that time by Byerly, and he's quickly behind it 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits in air for Anderson, 4 2-0 now for the Quakers. Rainey again will get the sign as he comes home with a pitch and try to get him on the outside. Not a bad waste pitch that time by Rainey. And we'll go to 1-2. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's outside. And I was watching Rainey that time. I think he wanted to throw down to second. He had the shortstop, Laird, bluffing the runner back. And by the time that Rainey looked a second time, he was kind of off of his delivery right there. And you could tell with the pitch being outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the good cut again by Byerly, and he fouls it to the screen. And we're going to stay at 2-2. We've had a couple of beautiful days like this, and boy, the sky's absolutely clear and a beautiful spring day for baseball. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way, and he took something off that pitch, and Byerly will stay alive, and we'll stay at 2-2. The Defiance series we had here is much like what we had today, and we're expecting it to be nice again tomorrow. 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Rainey set to throw, and he struck him out. Byerly strikes out for the second time today, and that'll bring up Traylor. Traylor got that bloop triple
The center fielder, number 14,
back in the second inning, a ball that landed on the right side. Dietz couldn't get to it. Elkus couldn't get to it, and by the time it was all said and done, Traylor was standing at third, and he later scored. Rainey once again ready to go to work. 2 away here in the 4th, and time is called. Tomorrow back here for the single game, and that'll be a noon start time. We'll be on the air at around 11:45. And the pitch on the way. He'll show bunt, third base side. Smalling charging, and got him at first. Great play again by Smalling, one of the better defensive players in the conference, and he read it well. As Traylor tried to bunt his way on, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 4-3.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Back once again here at Randall R. Sadler Stadium as Earlham here in the bottom of the 4th inning will bring Piper, Krumloff, and Dietz to the plate. Piper lined out his first time. He hit the ball again about as hard as you could, but right at Collier down at third.
Number 48, Joe Piper.
See if they can get to Page. They got him for 3 runs in the 3rd. And the right-hander set to throw on his first pitch in there for a strike. That pitch low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the wind and the 1-1. Wow. Well, Tanwood, if you're an Anderson fan, you're kind of wondering where in the world was that pitch? The 2-1 just outside. 3 balls and a strike. Piper hitting in the number 6 hole here. He grounded out back in the second inning. Page's first pitch hit high into right field. Turner going back and will make the catch, and 2 quick outs here in the 4th. Here's Dietz. Dietz struck out in that 3rd inning. But the throwing error by Byerly enabled him to later score one of those 3 runs. And the first pitch is low for a ball. One ball and no strikes as Dietz back in. Here's the pitch. And that caught the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Page, a good fast worker. You got to love a pitcher that works fast. Back to the outside again. He got another one, and Dietz thought it was too far outside for the second time today. He got one earlier in that 3rd inning he thought was too far outside. Well, if I'm Page, you go right back there again. Here's your 1-2 pitch, and this one hit toward left field, coming on, diving and making the catch is Fields, and a nice play, robbing Dietz of a possible base hit. And that'll do it for the Quakers in the 4th. We will head to the top of inning number 5. Earlham leading it by 1.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Well, Quakers lead at 4-3 as we head now to the 5th inning. And for Anderson, we'll go to the top of the order as Butcher, Turner, and Wilson all due up. Bryce Rainey back out once again after giving up that leadoff double in the 4th inning. Ended up getting the Ravens 1, 2, and 3, including the strikeout of Byerly. Butcher 1 for 1, a stolen base here in the 2nd game, and the first pitch by Rainey is low for a ball. Quakers trying to get the split here today, go for the series win tomorrow. That one chopped towards Smalling. He'll charge, an off-balance throw, not in time. Tough play, and a leadoff single by Butcher. So the Ravens with a man on here in the 5th inning. Here's Turner.
At bat for right fielder number 39, Isaac Turner.
By the way, Butcher now with 2 infield base hits in this 2nd game. Turner, he's 0 for 2. He grounded out his last time up in the 2nd inning. By the way, Smalling with those 3 runs driven in, now with the 32, the record 38 for a single season. He had 36 last year. Snap throw to first, and they got the base runner. Boy, where was Butcher going? And Cody Krumloff made him pay for it. So there's one away and take away the base runner. No balls and a strike now to Turner. Here's the pitch by Rainey, hit well to left field. Barger going back. He's at the warning track off the top of the fence. Turner heading to second, and he pulled his hamstring too. He came up limping once he rounded first base, and he's going to get a double, but he paid for it. That one was about a foot away from going over the fence. But Turner is down, and they'll try to stretch him out, and may have been more of a cramp than anything as they stretch out that left leg. They're going to try to get him some water as well. So they will check Turner out, give him a chance to get some water in him, and they'll stretch out that cramp, and then they'll go to work as Ogden Wilson due up. That is the second double of the ball game now for the Ravens. This will give Krumloff a chance to go out and talk with Rainey. As that ball, again, hitting almost to the same place as we saw Eric Elkis hit his home run. They continue to work on Turner down at second base, and you're still now looking at back-to-back base hits with Butcher and Turner. But again, Butcher, he may have scored if he doesn't get picked off down at first base. That's a big play for Cody Krumloff to pick him off. So Turner gets a hand from the crowd, the Anderson crowd here today, as the right fielder at second base still trying to work that cramp out. And here is Ogden Wilson. Wilson 0 for 2. He grounded out to Elkis his last time up. But that may slow things down for Turner down at second base. Rainey gets the sign once again from Krumloff. Here's the pitch, and this one grounded to Elkis, and Elkis boots it, and he cannot find it in time, and everybody is safe. So an error on the first baseman, Elkis, and now the Ravens have runners at first and third, and that'll bring up Collier. Collier singled and scored in the first, and he flew out in the third.
Now batting number 42, Glenn Collier.
So now Rainey will have to go to work here and hopefully coax a ground ball right here for Collier. Get a double play and get out of this inning. Earlham on top, 4-3 as we play here in the top of the fifth inning of game two. The stretch and the pitch way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Turner down at third. Wilson at first. No activity in the Earlham bullpen. Here's the stretch by Rainey. And the pitch. Bouncing in front of Krumloff, but he's able to keep it in front of him. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, if you're Collier right now, you're probably looking fastball. I'm curious to see what Rainey's going to come with right here, down 2-0. The pitch, and it caught that outside corner. 2-1. Well, he kept it away from him. See if he'll come back with something similar. Try to work to the outside as Rainey will check both base runners. Here's the pitch. He came with a breaking ball inside. And that evens the count at 2-2, and Collier may have been looking fastball that time as well. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And runners at first and third, and time will be called. Earlham looking for their 23rd win of the season. More importantly, pick up a conference win. Here's the stretch again by Rainey. And the pitch missing low and away, and we'll go full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now to Glenn Collier. Turner's at third, Wilson at first, and the Ravens trying to tie this ball game, trailing at 4-3. Quaker outfield straight away. The stretch again by Rainey as he'll check the runner at third and throw to first. Anderson managing now 8 base hits. After the double and the single by Turner and Butcher here in the 5th inning. Rainey again into the stretch. And the pitch on the way and got him looking. Nice pitch by Rainey to come back and get the strikeout. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Brenton Sanders. Sanders 1 for 2. He singled back in the 1st inning.
With 2 away, now batting the DH, number 26, Brenton Sanders.
Big lift right here if Rainey can keep the Ravens from scoring a run. Here's the pitch, and it's up high for a ball. The Ravens left a runner stranded at second in the 2nd inning and in the 4th inning. The stretch once again by Bryce. Here's the pitch on the way, and boy, that looked like it was a pretty good pitch. And it must have missed inside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes here to Sanders. Turner at third, Wilson at first. And the pitch by Rainey is low and inside for ball 3. Looking down at the Earlham dugout, their hands were out, wanting to know where that pitch was located. So 3 balls and no strikes for Rainey. And the pitch on the way is right down the middle for strike 1. And as you would expect, Sanders taking all the way. See if Rainey can come back right here. Here's your 3-1 pitch. Ground ball toward Laird at short. Thought about going to second as he'll go ahead and throw to first and get the sure out there. And that will do it for the Ravens. They will leave 2 runners on. We head to the bottom half of inning number 5. And the Quakers continue to lead this one 4-3.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181 or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Matt Barger will lead things off for the Quakers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So we'll go Barger, Lynch, and Bailey. And Page back out for another inning of work, as though we have seen plenty of activity going on in the Ravens bullpen. They have a left-hander throwing now. They did have a right-hander throwing in the last couple of innings. Barger hit by a pitch and a run scored, lines this one into center field for a base hit. So Barger makes the big turn. He'll hold up there with a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Nate Lynch. Nate sacrificed his last time up. He is 0 for 1 after grounding out back in the 1st inning. Of course, now you play the guessing game. Lynch, an excellent bunter. And the third baseman, Collier, is going to play a step or so in front of the bag, try to take away that bunt to that side. The stretch by Page. And the pitch low and inside, a delayed steal, and the throw down to second, not in time. Well, Barger saw that pitch got away from the catcher, Byerly, for just a moment. And Barger now standing down at second base. Now the first baseman, Boardman, coming in. Let's see if Lynch will try to bunt him over. He's swinging away. Popped it up down the left field line. This one curving, and the left fielder coming over Fields. A sliding catch in foul territory. We have seen Fields make a couple of nice defensive plays, and he just stole one away there from Nate Lynch. It would have been a foul ball, but Lynch now heading back to the dugout with one away, and that'll bring up Ethan Bailey.
The center fielder, number 1, Ethan Bailey.
Fields had to come a long way to get to that. Is now Page with one out. Works into the stretch and the pitch. This one lined toward the third baseman. Collier can't glove it, and everybody is safe. Barger advancing on to third. Bailey safe at first base, and that'll bring up Brandon Laird. So the error on the third baseman, Collier.
Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Brandon Laird.
Laird walked and scored as the Quakers now with runners at first and third. 2 errors now for the Ravens. The stretch by Page, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Another quick throw to first, and boy, very close play, and Bailey barely got back in time. You heard the moans and the groans of the Anderson fans here this afternoon. Another throw to first. This is where the Quakers can be so dangerous when you have a good hitter at the plate. You have a base stealer at first. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch is in there for a strike. No, throws Byerly. Had a tough time exchanging that one from his catcher's mitt to the hand. So now the Quakers have runners at second and third. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Brennan Laird. The pitch in the dirt again. Good block once again by Byerly. Two balls and a strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Quakers trying to add now to a 4-3 lead. Page will check both base runners. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and Laird a home run cut. He knew that was not a good pitch. That would have been ball 3, and I think he's more walking out of the batter's box, more disgusted at himself for taking that cut. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Laird back in. Page set to go to work. Byerly sets up on the outside corner. Here's the pitch on the way. It came back inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Page will call time. He and Byerly having a difficult time getting their signs together. Probably would at least be a good guess here that Byerly and Page haven't worked together a whole lot this year. Byerly, again, very limited in the amount of games he has played this season, just a freshman. Quakers picked up a run in the 2nd, 3 more in the 3rd, and trying to add here in the 5th inning. The stretch by Page in the pitch. He misses badly again, 3-2. What is different so far in this game for Anderson, as they got excellent pitching in that first game. Page has been a little inconsistent here in game number 2, though his number's pretty good coming in. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and got him swinging. Boy, the high fastball getting Brandon Laird, and that's a big strikeout for Page. And that'll bring up Brandon Smalling.
Number 23, Brandon Smalling.
Smalling doubled in the 3rd inning. He cleared the bases. 32 runs driven in, trying to catch the record 38 for a season. And hits this one foul. Good cut by Smalling. No balls and a strike. Quakers have still managed just 3 base hits. A home run, a double, and a base hit by Barger. Could use a base hit again right here by Smalling. Here's the pitch on the way, and a high fastball, and Smalling unable to catch up with it. No balls and 2 strikes. Smalling back in, time called again. I'll tell you what, Page and Byerly just can't get themselves together here. They've taken on a throw as now Page into the stretch, and the delivery on the way went high fastball again. So the count 1-2 to Brandon Smalling. Barger at 3rd, Bailey at 2nd. The pitch by Page, and he missed low. Two balls and 2 strikes as once again Page will work into the stretch, and the pitch, and he came inside. Will go full count 3-2. Page again with the pitch on the way, and he lost him. So the bases are loaded now for Elkis. And we'll have a visit to the mound. Well, Elkis hit that solo home run back in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 3rd. And again, the visit with Page and Byerly continuing. And now the home plate umpire will go out and break this happy little meeting up and get this back in the 2nd inning. The pitch by Page and the breaking ball in there for a strike. And I would be surprised if you saw anything but breaking pitches to Elkis. He is a fastball, a dead fastball hitter. The pitch. Well, Page came back with a fastball high in the strike zone. And the count even at 1-1. One pitch on the way, got him swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quakers with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th inning as the right-hander sets and throws and strikes out Elkis. And the Quakers leave the bases loaded here in the 5th inning. We head to the 6th. Quakers on top of this one, 4-3.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181 or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Earlhamites, staying connected with the college is easy thanks to your alumni office. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, access the alumni directory on Earlham's online portal, read the Earlhamite magazine, and visit us online. We're here for you. Go Quakers!
Well, we head to the sixth inning. It'll be Fields, Boardman, and Byerly all due up as Bryce Rainey back out once again. He's looking for his fifth win of the season. Fields has singled and doubled here the second game.
The sixth inning, the left fielder, number 6, Boston Field.
Boy, Quakers leave the bases loaded for the second time in this doubleheader here today as the first pitch by Rainey's in there for a strike. See if they can make quick work of the Ravens here in inning number 6. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. 1 and 2 is that one high and inside. Rainey set to deliver. Here's the 1-2, and it's high as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The break-even pitch popped him up. Should be playable for Krumloff in foul territory. And, boy, I tell you what, again, that high sky, and it's awful hard to battle as he can't get to that one. And we'll stay at 2-2. I don't care how many fly balls you take in a sky like this, it's just hard to pick it up and judge where it is, and you don't need a whole lot of wind to make it even more difficult. But for a catcher, he needs to get rid of that mask and still locate the baseball so it isn't like he's one of the fielders who has it coming right at him. 2-2 pitch, low and inside as we'll go 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Fields. Here's Rainey, and he lost him. Fields now on for the 3rd time today, and here's Boardman. Quakers on top, 4-3 as we play here in the 6th inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Nicholas Boardman.
Boardman struck out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Third baseman Smalling will try to take the bunt away if it's on right here, as they'll throw to first. You can see the distance that Smalling will come in. Time's going to be called at first now as Fields has to tie his shoes. Rainey into the stretch. And the pitch, bunt shown, and the pitch low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. No outs here in the 6th inning. Rainey once again will check the runner at first. And the pitch on the way, bunts it and bunts it foul. That was not a good pitch to try to bunt either. That one up in the eyes of Nick Boardman. Boardman making his way to Anderson via Cincinnati. 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, Rainey with the pitch. Line down the left field line and foul. Boardman out in front on the swing, and now it's 1-2. Rainey again looking to first as Fields gets a lead. Here's the stretch once again by Rainey, and popped him up to the right side. Piper will come in a few steps and make the catch, and retreating back to first will be Fields, and there's one away. And that'll bring up Byerly. So Byerly's had a tough second game. He has struck out twice.
Number 22, Brooks Byerly.
Caught looking in the second, swinging in the fourth. Get a ground ball right here and get a double play, get out of the inning, and go to work on offense. The pitch. That one hit foul. Big cut again by Byerly. Rice again into the stretch. And the 0-1 pitch. Outside. That'll even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery on the way is hit foul. Good cut again by Byerly. So now he's behind again in the count of 1-2. He again has struggled here today, though he had struck out both times on a 2-2 count. See if he'll try to work it to 2-2 again. And what will Rainey throw right here as time is called? Top of inning number 6. Quakers continue to lead game 2, 4-3. Rainey comes home with a pitch, and he will work it to 2-2 for the 3rd straight time. Rainey again will come to the belt. The pitch. And that one is outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The stretch again by Rainey. And the pitch hit foul. Good cut again by Byerly. Fields with a lead down at first as Rainey gets the sign from Krumloff. And another foul ball by Byerly, so he's getting his money's worth at this plate appearance. Dalton Carter now throwing in the Earlham bullpen. Rainey now starting to add up a few pitches in this 6th inning. And he does it again. So we will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payout pitch on the way and got him on the outside corner. Nice pitch, and that'll be the 3rd time that Byerly struck out, though he did battle in that at bat. And that'll bring up now Traylor.
Fielder number 14, Devin Traylor.
Traylor tripled back in the second and grounded out in the fourth. So now 2 outs here in the sixth inning. And Rainey's pitch popped him up. Left center. Going out will be the shortstop Laird. Coming in will be the center fielder Bailey. And it falls in, and a run will score. So this time, Traylor gets a bloop double. And a gift right there as the Quakers unable to come up with it. Probably a ball that either Bailey or Barger needs to get. And so Traylor ties the ball game at 4 apiece. Here's Butcher. Butcher, a couple of base hits today in this second game. And that pitch in there for a strike. Butcher scored a run back in the first inning. Well, they haven't sent but the, 5 hitters to the plate, but a long half inning. That one hit foul. So Butcher behind now, no balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned Dalton Carter again is throwing in the Quaker bullpen. No one throwing for the Ravens right at the moment. As Rainey a long look this time into Krumloff, and as you would expect, time called by Butcher. Rainey into the stretch. Krumloff will set up on the outside portion of the plate, and they'll look the runner back at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up to the right side. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Traylor will score, and the Quakers trail this one 5-4. Boy, Butcher now 3 base hits, and that will warrant a visit to the mound. So what really should have been a inning in which you give up nothing, it's turned out to be a 2-run inning. And Turner steps to the plate, who doubled his last time up. So now Coach Sack on his way back to the dugout as Rainey will go to work on Turner. Turner, of course, got that cramp when he got the double in the 5th inning. Anderson now with 10 base hits here in game 2. Rainey's pitch. Runner takes off, throw down to second, takes a bounce, easy stolen base by Butcher. And the Ravens pulling a play out of the Quaker playbook and throwing caution to the wind in this one, and they're stealing bases. That's the second stolen base by Butcher. Turner behind now in the count of no balls and a strike. And they're not a really huge running baseball team coming into this one. The stretch in the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside. And the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Time called once again. Here's the 1-1 pitch and grounded back to Rainey, and that will do it for the inning as long as they get the throw there, and they do, and that will do it. But again, the Ravens come up with 2 runs. We will head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ravens now lead this one 5-4.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
By the way, Byerly is done for the day for Anderson as they will go to the bullpen and Jacob Morgan will take over. So the Quakers down by 1. Here's Joe Piper. It's Piper, Krumloff, and Dietz. And the pitch is on the way and hit high and deep and foul. And this one hit a country mile as well. Boy, when Piper hits him foul, he hits him foul. No balls and a strike now to Piper as Page now has a 1-run lead. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Piper lined out in the 2nd, and then he popped up in the 4th. Page gets the sign from Morgan. Here's the pitch, and check swing. He got him in the outside. Morgan will throw down to first. So that'll be a strikeout throw out, 1 away, and here's Krumloff.
With 1 out, now batting the catcher, number 5, Cody Krumloff.
Here's the pitch. Krumloff popped it up to the right side, and Turner coming in. Wilson going out. Wilson, the second baseman, and 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Dietz.
With 2 outs, now batting the second baseman, number 11, Drew Dietz.
Dietz scored one of those 3 runs in the 3rd inning. The pitch, and 1 hop to the second baseman, Wilson, and an easy inning. We head to the 7th. Quakers down in this one, 5-4.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Well, the Quakers make a change in right field as Devin Spurgeon will take over. And Bryce Rainey back in for another inning of work as we're now in the 7th inning. Wilson, Collier, and Sanders all due up. Quakers now trail at 5-4. Wilson 0 for 3.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning, the second baseman, number 7, Arden Wilson.
And the first pitch popped him up on the left side as Smalling in foul territory will make the catch. 1 away here in the 7th. Here's Collier.
At bat, number 42, Glenn Collier.
Collier 1 for 3. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and Collier now down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Rainey could use a quick inning. He pitched back through a lot of pitches in that 6th inning and got him swinging, and Krumloff will step and throw, and another strike. Now 2 away here in the 7th. Here's Sanders. We look back at the 6th inning. It was Byerly, who's out of the ballgame now, who ended up fouling off several pitches by Rainey. That extended the inning, and then Traylor got the double. Butcher got the base hit. 2 more runs scored. Sanders 1 for 3, a single, and hits the first pitch foul. The 0-1 pitch is low and outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. One pitch hit back up the middle. The shortstop Laird, the throw to first, and a 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th. We head to the bottom half of inning number 7. Quakers trail at 5-4.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service.
Barger hit by a pitch and a single. This one hit well again and foul. Saw Piper do that earlier. And Barger now behind it, no balls and 2 strikes. That pitch will stay up high, 1-2. Quakers trail at 5-4 here in the 7th. Fly ball left field. Fields will camp underneath it, and he will make the catch, though it was an adventure. And there's 1 away, and that'll bring up Nate Lynch.
With one out, now batting number 22, Nate Lynch.
Lynch 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. Struggling in that fifth inning, and the pitch is outside. He is now set down 5 in a row. Pitch is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Now one hit foul. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ground ball toward the shortstop. Butcher will snag and throw, and there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Ethan Bailey.
Now batting number 1, Ethan Bailey.
Bailey 0 for 2. That pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch will stay up high, 2-0 down to Bailey. Bailey reached on an error, stolen base back in the 5th inning. Ground ball toward Butcher again. Butcher off balance throw, and he'll be safe at first base. Bailey on with the infield single. So the Quakers get a man on, and that'll bring up Brendan Laird. Brennan struck out his last time up, and now a right-hander throwing in the Ravens bullpen. Brennan did walk and score in the 3rd.
Now batting number 17, Brennan Laird.
Now things can get interesting here for the Quakers with Bailey at first, and again a good hitter like Laird. And one thing that Page will have to be careful is not concentrate so much on Bailey he forgets about Brendan Laird, a 350-plus hitter. The stretch by Page, and the pitch on the way, and it's a called strike. Quakers going to have to start swinging the bats, get some hits here. They haven't had a base hit other than that Bailey infield single since the single by Barger in the 5th inning. Another throw to first now. 2 away here in the 7th. Page back into the stretch, and the runner takes off. The pitch in the dirt, and after all that, Bailey still gets a stolen base. And now Morgan out to talk with Page. One ball and 1 strike now to Laird. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's up high, 2-1. And that might be an instance right here where, again, he was concentrating so much on Ethan Bailey. And still is. His focus taken away from Brennan Laird. And time called again. Two balls and a strike. The stretch in the pitch and hit foul. Good cut there by Laird. We will stay at 2-2 as Laird back in. The stretch and the pitch on the way. Popped him up to the right side. Turner near the line, and Turner makes the catch, and the Quakers leave a man in scoring position here in the 7th. We head to the 8th. Quakers down in this one, 5-4.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We head to the top of the 8th inning. It's Fields, Boardman, and then Morgan. Quakers trail at 5-4, 5-10-2 for Anderson, 4-4-1 for the Quakers. Fields doubling back in the 4th inning. He is now 2 for 2 with a run scored. He walked in the 6th inning. Rainey set to throw, and his first pitch swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Rainey took something off that pitch, missing high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way and missing way outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Count is even at 2-2. Boston Fields. Rainey shakes off that first sign. Here's the break-even pitch on the way. Fly ball right field. Spurgeon shading his eyes and dropped it. Heading to third will be Fields, and he'll stand there. Now we wait and see. I think that ball touched him. So that'll be a 3-base error on Spurgeon. And that'll bring up Boardman.
Now batting number 10.
And that might do it for Rainey. Dalton Carter coming in. We'll have a pitching change. Quakers down in this one, 5-4.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Alums, want to connect with the college and your fellow Earlham alumni? Attend an alumni event. Our office is always organizing events locally and around the country and on campus during homecoming and reunion weekend. For information on upcoming events, visit earlham.edu/alumni. We hope to see you soon.
Well, Dalton Carter will take over, the junior out of Brownsburg. For Dalton, he is making his 11th appearance on the year. That ties Jonathan Hicks for the second most appearances on the team. He has thrown 20 innings, 21 hits, 9 runs all earned, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He has no record and an ERA of 4.05. So the Quakers will go to their bullpen first here in the second game. What should have been out number 1, the error on Spurgeon in right field. And now the Ravens have a insurance run standing down at third. So Boardman is 0 for 3. Infield will be in, and here's the pitch by Carter, and he opens up with a strike. Carter's next pitch is low for a ball. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Carter gets the sign. Here's the pitch, and hit well to center field. Bailey going back. It'll be deep enough to score the run. So the sacrifice fly by Boardman, and the Ravens now lead this one 6-4. That'll bring up Morgan for the first time. Quakers now looking at Matt Mathias getting up in the bullpen. I'm not sure if he's actually looking to throw. Here's a hard shot toward the shortstop, Laird. And the throw to first, there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Traylor.
With 2 away, now batting the center fielder, number 14, Devin Traylor.
By the way, we did not see the Anderson closer in that first game, John Becker. 4 saves on the year, and we might see him, if that's him throwing in their bullpen, in the 8th inning. Traylor has doubled, he has tripled, he has scored twice. And both of his base hits, one of those a bloop triple back in the second, and then somehow managed to get a double in the 6th inning. Popped up to the right side and out of play. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. This young man right here has had a lot of good luck today, finding a place to put the baseball where the Quakers couldn't get to it. And especially that triple, which should have been an out. The double probably should have been an out. This one popped up straight back foul, 1-2. Well, the Quakers had a 4-3 lead, and they have now seen that disappear, now trailing at 6-4. Anderson trying to sweep the 2 games today and put the Quakers behind the 8 ball. Good breaking pitch, struck him out. Ravens pick up an insurance run. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Quakers down in this one, 6-4.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Well, we're going to see the closer now here in the 8th inning. This is John Becker. This will be his 15th appearance. He has 17 innings of work this year. He's given up 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 20 strikeouts, and 8 walks. He is 2-0 on the year with an ERA of 2.12. And Smalling will lead things off now here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Smalling, Elkis, and Piper are all due up, and so Becker's going to try to step in here and get a save. It would be his 5th of the season. Smalling that huge 3-run double back in the 3rd inning.
Now batting number 23, Brandon Smalling.
Here's the pitch on the way, and a fastball up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch up high once again, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch and almost hits him, 3-0. And now Becker in danger of walking the first guy out of the chute with Elkis on deck. Becker's next pitch right down the middle for a strike. 3-1 to Smalling. Smalling 1 for 2. He did walk in the 5th inning. And that fastball a called strike, and Elkis thought that was too high and inside, so a little chirp from the Earlham dugout as well. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Smalling. Becker gets the sign from Morgan and missed outside for ball 4. So the Quakers have a man on here in the 8th inning. That'll bring up Elkis.
Now batting number 19, Aaron Elkis.
Elkis, the solo home run. He's also struck out twice. First look at Becker. And the pitch. Called strike. Elkis, his 7th home run. The 0-1. Uh-oh. Hit well to left field. Is it deep enough? Going over will be Trailer at the warning track, makes the catch. And I'll tell you what, Elkis hit that one about as deep as he could to left center field, but it stays in the ballpark. And there's one away now for Joe Piper. So 1 away here in the 8th. Piper 0 for 3. Nope, I take that back. Spurgeon here hitting in the number 6 hole.
That's hitting for the Quakers, number 10, Devin Spurgeon.
So here's Spurgeon. His first at bat here in game number 2. And Becker's fastball is low, 1 ball, no strikes. The stretch by Becker in the pitch. And that's a strike, 1-1. Right now, the Quakers need to swing the bat here and try to get something going. Their offense has gone south of the border since that 3rd inning. They just haven't been able to do much of anything. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch and a good breaking ball. Spurgeon now down at 1-2. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the stretch and the pitch, and this one looped toward right center field, coming over the center fielder to make the catch. That's Trailer on the run. And Earlham now with 2 away, and that'll bring up Cody Krumloff. Krumloff 0 for 3.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Cody Krumloff.
Cody grounded out in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, and flew out in the 6th inning. And Becker's first pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. And now he seems like he's kind of hitting his stride after walking Smalling to lead the inning off. The stretch in the 0-1, popped up left side. Nothing's easy right now. The shortstop is there, and he will make the catch. Butcher able to corral that one. We head to the 9th inning. Quakers down in this one, 6-4. This is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com. Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
Dalton Carter back out for the Quakers, and in the 9th inning, it will be Butcher, Turner, and Wilson all due up. Quakers, if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, you'll go 8, 9, and 1 in the order. For Nick Butcher, he has had a big second game, 3 base hits, couple of stolen bases. He has scored a run. Now waiting for the home plate umpire to finish making his notes. There is a change, I believe, in right field. Spurgeon is out. So we'll wait and see who's in right field. Once we get word, we'll let you know, but I think it is Spurgeon who's left the ball game, at least in right field. So Bailey's in right as that first pitch by Carter's way outside. So we got Baker in center, and then Bailey in right. Pitch by Carter is in there for a strike. 1-1 now to Butcher. Here's the pitch by Carter. Popped it up, and that will go out of play. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Butcher. Ravens lead at 6-4. Quakers trying to avoid the 2-game sweep today. Popped up again to the right side and out of play. We'll stay at 1-2, and there's a little girl out there in the grass area that almost got one on top of the head. Butcher again, a tough out here in game 2 as Carter set to throw, and that pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, how big is this? If the Ravens win these 2 games, they will avoid Coach Sack from beating the Ravens in a series since he has been here, and that one too is poked foul. And we'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The break-even pitch on the way, popped up, shallow center, and the shortstop Laird going out. He'll make the catch, and there's one away. And here's Turner.
With 1 out, now batting number 39, Isaac Turner.
Turner 1 for 4, doubled back in the 5th inning. And Dalton's pitch on the way, low and outside, 1-0. Ravens with 10 hits here in game number 2, and that pitch bouncing, 2 balls, no strikes. 17 hits now on the day for the Ravens. Had 7 in the opening contest. Here's the wide and the 2-0 pitch, 3-0. Boy, and right now, all you need to do is throw some strikes right here. 3-0 now. And are we going to see a pitching change here? Now they're going to check Carter out. I know he had hurt his arm a little bit the last time he threw. So now they're going to go out and see if he's okay. Well, apparently he's all right. Bill Kinsey going out as well to check him out. 3 balls, no strikes again to Turner. One away here in the top of the 9th inning. And here's the pitch. Well, that looked okay that time, so 3-1 is Turner taking all the way. Carter sent the throw once again. The pitch, fly ball center field. Baker to his right will make the basket catch, and there's 2 away. Here's Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 4.
2 outs, now batting number 7, Ogden Wilson.
Wilson has been on base just one time. That was the error by Elkis back in the 5th inning. That's hit foul. So no balls and a strike now to Wilson. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into left center. Baker on the run, won't get to it. That'll fall in, and heading to second will be Wilson, sliding, and he'll be in with a double. So the 2-out double, and that'll bring up Collier.
Now batting number 42, Glenn Collier.
11th base hit now for the Ravens. Krumloff out to talk once again to Dalton Carter. Collier 1 for 4, a run scored back in the 1st inning. The stretch by Carter. And the pitch. This one hit to left field. Barger going back on it. That's off the fence. A run will score. And another double by Collier. Back-to-back doubles. And the Quakers now down 7-4. There is no one throwing in the Earlham bullpen, so right now they're leaving this up to Carter. He needs one more out. Here's Sanders. But an insurance run put together by the Ravens here in the 9th inning. And they found a lot of room on that left side as Barger a couple of steps in against the left-hander. This one is going to be hit to center field. Baker. And he'll make the catch, and that'll do it, but a run scored. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Quakers need 3 to tie. Anderson on top of this one, 7-4.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Well, the Quakers will bring Addison Robertson in to pinch hit now for Drew Dietz here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So Robertson, then Barger, and then back to the top of the order. And the Quakers, like the last game, will have to score 3 against the closer to keep this one going.
Leading off for the Quakers, number 41, Addison Robertson.
So Robertson steps up, and Becker trying to close it out in his first pitch is overthrown. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Quakers were certainly hoping to do much more damage here in this one, but boy, it's just been a tough day hitting-wise in both these games. They've only managed 4 hits in this second game. Only 6 hits in the first game, and Becker's pitches in there for a strike. It's 1-1, so you're talking about a combined 10 hits in these first 2 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball hit to center field. Trailer deep and can't get to it. A double at least for Robertson, heading to third, and the throw not in time, and a triple by Robertson.
Robertson with the triple.
So good start for the Quakers here in the bottom of the ninth inning, and that'll bring up now Barger.
Now batting, number 20, Matt Barger.
Barger hit by a pitch, a single, a stolen base, and he flew out in his 3 plate appearances. As Becker, the hard right-handed thrower, is in there for a strike. 0-1 now to Barger. Becker again into the stretch and the pitch. Good breaking ball in there for strike 2. And he had Barger completely fooled on that one. Becker again into the stretch, and this one hit foul, and another long foul ball by Barger. And we'll stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Barger back in. Becker with a sign. There's that breaking ball. Popped him up, and it'll be an easy play for the shortstop as Butcher steps in front of Wilson, and there's 1 away. And now the Quakers down to their final 2 outs. And we'll go to Nate Lynch.
Number 22, Nate Lynch.
Lynch 0 for 3 with a sacrifice. And he'll step in against Becker. Here's the pitch, and the fastball high and outside, 1-0. Becker again with the pitch, coming inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Leadoff triple by Robertson. He's down at third, and again 1 away here in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch, and it's strike number 1, 2-1. And the Quakers need 3 right here. And there's another strike. 2-2 now to Lynch. And the pitch on the way, missed high and outside, 3-2. Your payoff pitch on the way, and that will be poked foul and out of play. And we'll stay at 3-2. Becker again trying to pick up Save number 5 on the year. And here's your payoff pitch again. This one will be tapped to the right side. Becker will lay on the tag, and there's 2 away. So now the Quakers down to their final at bat right here, and that'll bring up Ethan Bailey. Bailey singled. He has a couple of stolen bases in this second game.
Center fielder, number 1, Ethan Bailey.
The stretch by Becker as he's set to go to work, and the fastball hits a center field base hit. That'll score a run. And Bailey with his second hit, it's now 7-5. And here's Brennan Laird.
Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Brennan Laird.
Brennan looking for his first base hit. Outfield's going to back up a little bit, make sure everything stays in front of him. Last time up, Brennan flew out to right field as Becker into the stretch. Here's the pitch on the way, and the breaking ball in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, and they call him for a balk. So no pitch. We'll stay at 0-1. And now the Quakers have a runner at second base, and that was a ball call because he didn't pause long enough. Going to pause for a second, and he did not. So now, runner at second base. 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Quakers finally get a run after the 3rd inning in this one. Becker checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball, strike 2. And now Brennan and the Quakers down to their final strike. Becker gets the sign from Morgan. The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball. Could do it right here. Butcher takes it on the hop. Throw to first, and the Quakers lose. Well, Anderson sweeps the 2 games today as they win the second game by a final of 7-5. And so the Quakers now 11-8 in the conference. Anderson and now 9-8. And these 2 teams will play again tomorrow at noon. We'll be on the air at 11:45, but your final score in Game 2, Anderson 7 and Earlham 5. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.